banded good mornings, you want to pick a band that's going to work for you. I would suggest starting off with kind of like a medium thickness band, but if you feel like that's too much, then you can drop down to a thinner band. Obviously, the thicker the band, the harder this makes it. From here, what you're going to do is you're going to step into the band and make sure your feet are underneath your hips. So not wide like this, feet are underneath hips. Also make sure when you step into it, you don't step and kind of make tension underneath with the band. You want to make sure the band is just completely laid flat and there's no tension on it. From there, I want you to bend down and place the band over the back of your shoulders. Sometimes you'll see people doing banded good mornings with them on the back of your neck. I don't like that because it puts lots of pressure through your neck. So keep it on the back of your shoulders here. I'm going to turn to the side for the video's sake. From this position, you're going to send your hips back by keeping your knees soft. So if you want to do a few pelvic tilts to get your pelvis in position first, find that neutral. You're going to send those hips back, keeping your knees soft. So what I mean by that is we're not flexing our legs back, pushing our legs back like this, and we're not squatting, we're just keeping them soft. So knees are staying in line with our ankles. From here, you're going to send your hips back, keeping the ribs down so they're not flared like this, ribs in line with hips. And then from there, we're finding a stretch in our glutes. So I can feel a stretch here. From this position, I'm going to use my hamstrings and my glutes by pushing them forward and squeezing them to stand back up. So we breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, feeling that lovely stretch in our hamstrings, keeping the feet pushed down into the floor. And then as you stand up, squeeze your glutes and squeeze your hamstrings to come up. One final thing to mention when you're doing this is when you come to the top, there is no need to excessively squeeze your bum and push through. This will only create more tightness through your pelvic floor and put unnecessary pressure through your lower back. So it's literally as you come up, all I want you to do is come back up to stand. All right, no need to over squeeze the glutes at the top. We squeeze here, we squeeze, and we just come to stand. Really reminding yourself to keep those ribs down, don't flare them. And you can lift your pelvic floor as you stand, but like I said, no need to over squeeze. This is actually a lovely exercise to get some length in the pelvic floor because essentially we're stretching out the hamstrings in this position, which will help with lengthening as well as strengthening. To come out of the good morning, bend your knees, pull the band over and step out of it like so.